Hi, this is Mr. Nazarian. Our lesson objective today, I can convert improper fractions to mixed numbers and mixed numbers to improper fractions. Again, this is a review. Here we go. So right now I'm looking at improper fraction. Why do we call this an improper fraction? What makes this fraction an improper fraction? That's right, because the numerator is larger than the denominator. That's what makes it an improper fraction. So, when we have an improper fraction, what that means is it means that it's more than 1. Now, it could be 1 in a fraction or it could be a million in a fraction, but it just means that whatever it is, it's more than 1 whole. And the reason that we know that is because remember when the numerator and the denominator are the same, that it equals 1. So 5/5, for example, is 1. And so a great way to turn an improper fraction into a mixed number, and remember mixed number is when there's a whole number and a fraction, is to basically do, it's kind of like expanded notation. We kind of just break it up. So this 8/5 is the same as 5/5, and the reason I chose 5/5 is because that's 1 whole, right? So I'm just going to take 1 whole out of that. So 5/5 and 3/5, right? 5/5 and 3/5 equals 8/5, which is the improper fraction that we're solving for. And so 5/5 is the same as 1 whole, and then 3/5 is 3/5. So that means that 8/5 is the same as 1 and 3/5. I would like you to solve for, this one's a little bit harder, I'll give you that, but I know that you can do it, is go ahead and find the mixed number that is equal to 14/3. 14/3, what would that be equal to as a mixed number? Okay, so same strategy, we're doing the same thing. We're just going to pull out 3/3 at a time because that'll be 1 whole, right? So 14/3 is the same as 3/3 and another 3/3, that's 6/3, and another 3/3, that's 9/3, and another 3/3, that's 12/3, and then I can't do another 3/3 because that'd be 15, but 12/3, and then another 2 is 14, so 14/3, okay? So remember, each of these 3/3 is equal to 1 whole. So I've got 1 whole, and 1 whole, and 1 whole, and 1 whole, and then the 2/3. Well, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4, and I've got that 2/3 as a fraction. So 14/3 is equal to 4 and 2/3. Okay, last thing here is if we want to take a mixed number like 2 and 5/6 and convert it to an improper fraction, remember this neat little thing that we can do is we take this denominator, we multiply it, let's do a little drawing here, we multiply it times the whole number, and then we add the numerator. So 6 times 2 plus 5 would give us what as an improper fraction? 2 and 5/6 would be equal to what as an improper fraction? Well, 6 times 2 equals 12 plus 5 equals 17, so it'd be 17/6. Remember, the denominator doesn't change because that's just what size fraction we're talking about. So 2 and 5/6 is equal to 17/6. Remember, another way to do that you can do this is it's the same kind of thing as what we're doing here of saying 1 whole is equal to when the numerator and the denominator are the same. So this 2 whole, remember we're talking about 6, would be like the same thing as saying, well, 6/6, 6/6, that's 1 whole, right? But we've got 2, so plus another 6/6 plus that 5/6. So that would be 6/6, there's 1, there's 2, and then the 5/6, right? 2 and 5/6, so 6, 12, 15, 6. Oh, I'm sorry, 17/6. 6, 12, and then 17/6. All right, so that's how you convert improper fractions to mixed numbers and mixed numbers to improper fractions. We will work more on that tomorrow. See you then.